Hello and welcome to a new video. It's 3D bloom time again. I've already mixed my resin. Here I'm using the Self-Flow from the Lumina Cast series from Dupont. It's a medium viscosity resin. I have already mixed 180 grams of resin. I let it sit for 20 minutes and when I decanted it, it had a temperature of 36 degrees. So I've taken aside 40 grams, I will come to that later, and I will now pour the remaining into the mold. The mold, by the way, is the Lotus mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I will link everything in the description box below. So once I pour the resin, I'm quickly clearing my stick. Then I'm going to put some gold in the center. And as you see, I have already prepared everything in piping bags. So it was 40 grams total, where I added 4 drops of the bloom pigment paste from Pouring Your Heart Out and a bit of this interference gold from Pearl X. Out of these 40 grams, I have taken about 5 grams where I added 2 drops of beetroot. This is a resin ink from Octopus, and these are about 9 grams, and here I have added 3 drops of petrol, also a resin ink from Octopus. Now I would like to pour it as I've seen it in a video done by Sandra Rettich a few years ago, which I've never done before. So let's give it a try. I will cut here the tip of my piping bag, and then I am going to do a spiral with the white. You see I'm pressing here, gently pressing the piping bag a little bit. I want a larger line. It comes a bit wiggly out of the piping bag. I don't know, sometimes it happens, maybe it's the mica, I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter in the end result. And after I'm done with my white, here I'm correcting one petal, didn't have a nice shape, so I'm quickly correcting it with my dotting tool. And then I'm taking the red piping bag. And here, instead of, as I would usually do, pour it next to the white, I'm pouring it on top of the white spiral. And I think I'm making 3 or 4 rounds. Before I continue with the petrol. And as you can see, on the outside it already starts to bloom. So, and now with the petrol I'm doing the same and try to pour it on top of the white line, which, yeah, you can hardly see a line now because it's already spreading, but just approx, so that I'm making a round circle and I'm leaving here the tips white. I like white tips at the end. Now, yeah, here I thought the line was a bit thin. I am adjusting it and I wait maybe 5 or 10 minutes until also the colors start to spread before I do something else. You see here again the green already starts to move in, and I'm adding another half circle so that it looks a bit more symmetrical. So now I'm putting away everything, and then I can start drawing the petals. And here, which is so great about this mold, you can just follow the shape. Here I'm going from the outside to the inside. And then where the tips of the petal is, I'm going from inside to the outside. I've never did it with two colors when I piped it. So far I used only one, or then I dropped a few colors of ink. But I liked Sandra's result, so I wanted to try it. This is basically it, and now I let it cure, and I'll see you later for the background. So first layer is cured now. Now here I have mixed 80 grams of resin. I will add a bit of the black paste, just a tiny bit, so that the color is not opaque. And then I will add some mica. This is metallic mica from Resin Pro. And here I'm giving a good amount, and make sure the micas are always stirred very well. I think I added a little bit more. And now I'm stirring it good so that the mica is dissolved in the resin. And then I'm pouring the background. So now that the resin has moved everywhere inside the mold, I give it a quick torch, and then I let it dry overnight. Now it's demolding time. Let's see how this one turned out. And it's so beautiful. The petals are terrific, and as you can see, by piping on top of the white, it gives sort of a border around each color. I hope you understand what I mean. It's not just a colored spiral, but it's surrounded by this white. I'm really loving this effect. I'm sure I will do it again. Thank you very much for visiting my channel, and I hope I'll see you for my next video. Tschüss.